Hello guys, welcome back. So I wanted to get this build out earlier, but I lost in the fine tuning. I tried a lot of things, how to make single target better, and it turns out really fun. You just go around killing everything. It feels like a spin to win build actually. We have too much attack speed, game is bugging out, boss is bugging out, but still everything melts. It feels really good. So let's see what you need for this build. First guys, I would like to ask you to subscribe and like this video. It really helps me a lot to make more build guides for you. So hit the buttons. And now let's see how our build works. Let's see, the core of the build is a Gemling Legionnaire. We are using enhanced effectiveness because we are stacking a lot of int, and this gives us a lot of mana. And this is good for us because we are using Mind over Matter with Walker of the Wilds. And we have mana leech on both rings, and we have a lot of lightning damage, so we are usually at fights your mana regen are 600, 700, so it's a lot, so feels good. And of course we are using the Hollow Palm technique for the 1% more attack speed per 25 item evasion rating on equipped armor items. We have a evasion rating energy shield body armor for a little crit, and we have full evasion rating helmet and full evasion rating boots. That gives us like a 65% evasion rate, and we also have deflection with a 15% chance. That's really nice. And our resist a little bit scuffed. We need a little bit more chaos and a little bit more cold, but it's fine. I can farm. I just leveled up to 96, so it's pretty easy. And we are using Hands of Wisdom because we have a lot of int, so this gives us lightning damage per 20 intelligence. And we have a Headhunter, kind of mandatory nowadays for endgame builds. And the Astromantis with the highest attributes that you can get. I have a 122 one with Overwhelming Strike. So you need Overwhelming Strike because it gives you 20% more stun build up, which is really nice because the Staggering Palm gives us a buff which will fire projectiles everywhere in the screen with the normal projectile super gem, of course, dealing a lot of damage. And you can stack up this buff with heavy stunning enemies, so you need a lot of stun build up. So we also have a super gem for stun here, and we have this Remorseless passive skill on the tree for 30% increased stun build up. With this it works pretty nice. You can just right click a bunch in the beginning and you will stack up your buff, and you can go and Tempest Fury, and then when you're doing the Tempest Fury you can just sometimes use one Staggering Palm in the crowd and you will maintain your buff. Our main skill is Tempest Fury. We have a bunch of attack speed on it. We have 10.5 attacks per second, really nice, and almost 30% critical hit chance, which is fine. And we also use Hand of Chahuila. This gives us Vorotic Mark and power charge generation with this lineage support gem. You just build up your combo and you use it and you will get the power charges, which is nice on bosses with the Vorotic Mark, lot of shock magnitude. Spirit skills, we use Herald of Thunder, Trinity, and I have Wind Dancer. And for bossing we have Falling Thunder and Tempest Bell. So you want to build a combo on Falling Thunder, and then you can execute the boss. When the combo is at 80, between 100, then it's nice, you can hit it. But the only problem is we have 51% critical hit chance, but that's not all because we are using Blind Side, which is 15% more critical hit chance when they blind, and every boss is blinded because on the charge stuff we have blind. And also we have dizzying hits, so every boss is dazed and we have more critical hit chance against dazed enemies, but still. So it's like around 65% critical hit chance, but it's still not enough. A lot of times, sadly, it's just miss it. And if we put pinpoint critical, we just murder our critical damage bonus. So sometimes you need to stay a little bit longer on the boss, but it's really not a big problem. Either way, you need to tank a few hits because you are building up your combo. It's not a problem on simple maps, and simple maps mean any map that's not Delirious map. You can clear them in a second. And on Delirious map also, the mapping part is fun and you just run through, but the bosses are sometimes takes you a 10 seconds and it's not, you are not really used to this. If you are following my builds, you will be most likely kill a boss in like 1 or 2 seconds, but it is what it is. Let's talk about the unique jewels. So I have this megalomaniac diamond with insightfulness and chakra of rhythm, because we need this for the combo. And this is nice because of the 6% int. But there was only one in the shop of this, and it was like 20 divine orbs. So you need to do this differently, like get this one with this or something like this. Next I have the +3 to tempestry skills. This is kind of expensive, like 60 divine orbs, but the +2 one goes for like 7 or 8. So it's nice. This is important. This is important. This is an important one with 3% int and gain damage. You can put this here and it will cover 5 big nodes. So it's like 15% int and 15% lightning damage. Is really nice. The simple yellow ones are percentage with int, attack speed and lightning damage. Another unique, the heart of the well diamond with 2 gain damage and critical hit chance, and another simple yellow one, same int, lightning damage, attack speed. So this is basically it, guys. This is a DELI tier 16 map with a really nasty stats, like monsters take 43 reduced extra damage from critical hits, then 55% more elemental resistance, monsters are armored. So every nice thing that you don't want on a map, you can see it on the end of the map. I will press tab. And we are going through like hot knife on butter, feels really good. I always tell this, but now this is my favorite build that I made. Actually, we are pretty fast. You can do one map in a minute or under a minute with almost full safety. There are some bullshit stuff that you can lie, of course, but every map has that. But even on a abyss part of the maps, it's like I'm standing in the middle of it, because when you are going through, there is a lot of little obstacles that you stop. You need to get used to it, to how to navigate on the map, on certain maps. Actually, this is even a hard one because of the little kind of island in the floors. It's really annoying. You stack a lot. But anyway, guys, this is a really nice build. I know we are kind of off season. Almost nobody plays with the game, but if they didn't nerf everything in the next season, maybe we can use this. We will see. Thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe and hit the like button, and always stay tuned. Bye bye.